Hi everybody! Welcome to Coffee Talk with Tara. It has been a minute since I've been on here, and I just wanted to get on and talk to you all. Connect. Let's give everyone a second to get on. Hey! Hello! Welcome to Coffee Talk with Tara. So, I actually wanted to talk about this big problem that a lot of us have, which is like dun dun dun, impending doom. I think all of us at one point or another go through the list of all the things that could go wrong, and we just make all these lists and we're trying to check everything off, and we, start people pleasing and go into these perfectionism tendencies, and in all reality that is our demise right there. So I don't know if you've experienced this problem, but I certainly have, where when I am overwhelmed, I start writing down these lists. I start thinking about all of the reasons why I can't do something. I think of all of the reasons why it could go wrong. I think of all of the reasons why I should shut it down right now. Dating. Why should I date this guy anymore? Shut it down right now. New product that I want to launch. Oh, no one's ever going to want to experience that, see that, hear that, visit this, blah, blah, blah. And I shut it down right away. So I am my own worst enemy. And I think a lot of us have this problem, is that when we get into a state of overwhelm, anxiety starts to take over, we get out of our bodies, we get too into our heads. So I actually wanted to talk to you about when this happens, when you experience this overwhelm or this overwhelming doubt, what to do. So the first thing that I do is I actually start to move, because movement actually gets you out of your head and gets you back into your body. So if you need to take a walk, take a walk. If it needs to be around the kitchen table or your office, then do so. The second thing that I really like to do is to automatically write down all of the reasons why I think it will not work. Write it down or go through them in my head, and then flip it to what if it does. So what if it does work? Will I have time freedom, financial freedom, love in my life? Will I be able to experience more with more people? So really, I think there is a lot to be said in switching all of those sort of why it won't work into what if it does work. And I know myself personally, it's something that is a little bit difficult to do, because it's not something that I've grown up doing or been conditioned to do from a young age. It's always like, weigh the pros and cons and, go through all of the motions and make sure you have all your ducks in a row before you make a move. Well, that is really limiting. It's really causes a lot of self-limiting beliefs. It actually drives a lot of overwhelm for me. It drives a lot of anxiety for me. It also drives a lot of fear. It's fear-based. So it takes a lot of courage to actually sit there and say, what if it does work? What if this, is the answer I am looking for? And so do that. Move. Be in movement, get out of your mind, get into your body, sit outside in nature, which I'm doing. I'm sitting outside under a tree right now, so I'm grounded. Think of all the reasons and all the things of what if it does work? What if this does work for you? So, hi, there's another thing to do. What if this does work? What if this relationship works? Those are some things that I really like to do to help me get out of overwhelm. And the other thing that I like to do is to actually just put down 3 things I need to achieve in a day. And that's it. Because when I start to see these really long lists, I just back away. I don't even want to attempt to do it. So I really put down 3 big things. And one of them always includes my spiritual practice, which is my practice that keeps me in alignment. Because when you are out of alignment, that's when things really start to go crazy. So the first thing I do is I make sure that I have that time to, if it's not meditate, it's at least do, some deep breathing, some gratitude journaling, something that I can do quickly that really keeps me connected. Moving, really stopping myself when I'm feeling overwhelmed and going through all the motions of what if this doesn't work to what if this does work? What if this does work? Changing your thought, even just asking the question, what if this does work versus what if this doesn't work, is an incredible game changer. And then the other thing that I like to do is just to push, go. And just to say, go. Take the courage, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Because the more I sit and I fester and I think about things, the more I add to it. Oh, well, I could do this and I could do that, and this should be like this, and all of a sudden these extra things come on, and that's when perfectionism comes into place. If you want something to be perfect, you are literally killing your chances. It's never going to be perfect. This is a journey. Life is a journey. Work is a journey. This is a journey. It's never going to be perfect. I learned that very, very strongly at Strong by Zumba this weekend, that this whole process of learning and teaching and getting stronger is a journey. And if I think I'm going to be perfect before I go and I teach other people how to do this, I'm never going to get there. I need to enjoy the journey so that I can teach people during the class to enjoy the journey. That's what it's about. It's about the journey. It's not about the perfectionism. So keep that in mind. It's about the journey. Hi. It's about the journey, not the perfectionism. So just for those of you who are joining on, welcome to Coffee Talk with Tara. We're actually talking about the problem of overwhelm and anxiety, and when you get into this state, what you can do to help solve it. So some of the things that I have just said is to ground, sit in nature, move your body, get out of your mind and into your body itself. When we get into that state, we really start to talk about or go into this thinking of, oh, there we go. We were paused, frozen for a second. We go into this thinking of, what if I can't? And it's really flipping that switch into, what if I can do this? What if this does work? What if this is the answer that I'm looking for? And the last thing is, we're starting to talk about perfectionism. And if you are waiting for things to be perfect or to be exactly as you envision them in your mind or exactly as you think they need to be in order to move and take action on them, then you are really being your own worst enemy. It's going to kill you, because it's not about the perfectionism. It is about the process and the journey and the getting there. So I really hope that these things kind of help you work through your own situations of overwhelm. And let me know, actually, if you guys want to hear more about working through overwhelm, working through anxiety, working through getting off that hamster wheel of corporate life and kind of, or of the what you think is a mundane life, and actually even transitioning your mundane life or what you think your mundane life is into an extraordinary life, then let me know. I'm going to launch a course, and I'm really, really excited about this, a 5-part course on these topics, and I really cannot wait to share it with you. So let me know if you have specific questions. I would love to come on Coffee Talk, and stay tuned because my website will be up, and I would love for you all to join me there. Take care. Bye.